It's weak.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 66 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. That'll be caught left side by Woods. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Houston.
They'll go right back to Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 33 and a first. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. First quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by a veteran journeyman. He's made starts for 7 different franchises. Case Keenum.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are quick.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Out of the gun, Keenum. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Keenum. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Boy, a curious... On first down, it's Keenum. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Keenum escaping the pressure right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions. Keenum now on first down. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Keenum on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jets.
Here's Keenum to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny it.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that...
Let's go now. Rock low 80.
On play action, it's Keenum rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So following the failed... But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in...
It's Week 15 of the NFL. And coming up next is the Jets' veteran quarterback. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it kicks off next.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Keenum. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And
he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage by Jordan Whitehead.
Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding, offense. Hey, we don't do what we do.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll pick the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defense. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a costly turnover there as the ball.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And what an awful time to come.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere that
It's the...
Happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his...
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they've got to feel good about it. Set to get us started, and off we go from Cleveland.
Alex Erickson elects to take it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
The man in charge for this crew, the 6'1 quarterback from the University of Houston. It's the veteran Case Keenum.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Keenum.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Chief, where was he going? A huge loss there. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal,
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback.
It's Week 18 of the NFL.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Well, the Jets offense ready to take over, and they do so behind the now 40-year-old quarterback. He hit that milestone back on December the 2nd. Here is Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New York.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Jets had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
Zeke with a shake and bake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Now Jones.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And hang on here, we've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. We hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
The throw in the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's the new general to lead this offense. They got him off the free agent wire, and they think he could be really special, in this system especially.
No doubt about it. It's almost like they feel like, hey, he's on the cusp of greatness, and they feel like, just as you said, in their system, he'll blossom.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they go to work on a first and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. That almost looked too easy, and I think a first down carry by Elliott. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Throwing Jones. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Jones.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Jones. And that is incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The New York set to take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook.
He scored.
Here we go, get set.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Got his man. It's Thornton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taylor now returning it. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down.
Caught by Woods. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kirk Cousins has fired 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Nice little juke. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark it down at the 49. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the counter, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Jets first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Out right, here's Erickson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as the Jet was shaken up on that one.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be,
back now in Foxborough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. No, a nifty juke there.
not much fun for a guy.
Rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Runs through the contact. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. Possession is 9/10 of the win. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And New York set to take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And that is no good.
Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hull. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Here's Jones. And this is caught by Parker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled right on the chart at a 45.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw is Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jones. To the right side, he's got Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. How did he stay on his feet? And the Patriots are going to hang on On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only
Choose from 4 preset offers that range in...
The Detroit Lions now on the clock. Next up, the Jets are on the clock. Next up, the Titans are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Tennessee Titans. On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks. It's now the Vikings' turn. On the clock. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. The Los Angeles Chargers now on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Miami Dolphins now on the clock. On the clock now, the Los Angeles Rams. Next up, the Patriots are on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. Next up, it's the Packers on the clock. The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock now. The New Orleans Saints are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. On the clock now, the Detroit Lions. The Green Bay Packers are on the clock. The Cardinals on the clock now. It's the Tennessee Titans now on the clock. The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock. It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. Next up, the Titans are on the clock. The New England Patriots are now on the clock.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup